Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography, where old friends and fans come together, BS, argue, occasionally agree, and discussing musical artists. This week's musical artist is Devo. This is It Art? You know what you get here. Hopefully you've watched our playlist link and you've watched us talk about all these records in a row. You've watched our top songs. And you're here along for the ride for Is It Art? I'm Jason. With me is the Wild Bill.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Tim.
It really lacks the depth that I find is rewarding in an unaltered state of consciousness.
And Prince.
Hey.
Who gave us Devo? So.
Excellent choice. Excellent choice.
Now, just a reminder, this is the artwork, not the music. So, we'll be discussing the artwork. This is going to be a tough Is It Art, y'all.
There's a lot of art.
I mean, it's an artsy band, so here we go.
So, is it just the lighting, or is this guy's face intentionally, like, off-centered, disproportionately done?
Well, that's the actual size, according to the hat.
Which is my favorite part of his album cover.
Shout out to Bob Dobbs. This is not Bob Dobbs, but it's definitely got a Bob Dobbs feel. And I know we're not looking at the back, but I love that the question is on the front and the answer is on the back. And yet it's also on the front, if you know the answer to the question.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that the fake Bob Dobbs is onto? A golf ball?
Yeah.
Love it.
I like the colors. It pops.
Yeah, the colors are amazing. Yes.
This is iconic. This is an iconic album cover.
Yeah, it is.
I want to pick it up every time I see it.
Anybody else got
Next
anything
time
to
you're in
add?
Barnes and Nobles, you should pick it up too.
Your local Barnes and Noble.
You know, I'm pretty sure I actually did see this in there last time I was in there.
Yeah.
Pick it up,
I
Bill.
mean,
Pick it up.
that's not depressing to get, obviously. That's like the new, whatever the newest like corporate pressing is. If you can get an older pressing, of course, do it. But if the Barnes and Noble pressing is your only option, yeah, grab it.
The actual size on the hat is just what sends me. That makes me love this one.
I love it. I love it. It's so amateur, but not amateur in like a first
It's
album.
very 1978 punk rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really compiled DIY.
Yep. By a bunch of art school kids.
Well,
Exactly
speaking of
what it
art,
is.
Which
next.
the hat says, ding, ding, ding.
Duty now for the future.
Very
Love
80s.
the barcodes. Love the barcodes. That's like so on point at good 15 years before it's actually a thing.
And Bill kind of picked up on it when you go back and watch our Duty Now review, where he's like, this album tells a story, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, you're scanning barcodes. You're scanning barcodes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it all fits together.
Mm-hmm.
Works well.
Yeah.
Like that they got
Capitalism stole my
Devo
virginity.
on each of their helmets.
I like how each member has their like different stripes or different.
Yeah.
The album cover, the album name is like there, but not in your face.
And in a time when barcodes were really like coming into being a thing, really. This was like a statement on the corporate culture of music as a general. And then, okay, so you pick this up in the store, and the salesperson doesn't know which one to scan.
Yeah.
Love it. I mean, yeah, no, this is the Matrix 20 years before the Matrix existed.
Do you think all the barcodes actually scan for something?
Yeah, actually, to be fair, those barcodes are all the same. That's the same barcode.
I don't think this necessarily scans for something. I think what it says about the
I bet it
barcode
does.
culture.
I bet if you scanned it, it does something or did something.
What's the number?
Maybe.
33. Oh shit. What is that? 336. Oh, my image quality's so low.
Well, regardless,
3386252842.
25286. That's what I got.
It's a great commentary on the consumerism in this country, and it's and also about autonomy and your personal rights, which since this album has come out have been trampled on.
Kept the same logo.
Yeah, same logo.
Oh yeah, same colors and everything.
Yep.
Yep.
That's incredible.
All right, where are we feeling?
Well, are we guessing or are we just feeling? What's your hat telling you?
My hat's saying we're just feeling.
I mean, I feel like it's better than the first one.
Yeah, that's where I'm feeling too.
I'm definitely feeling better than the first one.
I'm keeping the first one.
Ooh.
Okay.
Not to ruffle feathers.
No, hey, welcome to Old Drunken Discography, where we sometimes agree.
Hey,
We usually have no idea what we're talking about.
Some of us wear hats and some of us don't,
It's just how it goes.
Freedom of choice.
Energy Dome.
Is this the first instance of the Energy Dome? I think it is.
I think it is. I think this is the first different logo.
In the first instance that the band's actually on there.
Yeah.
I guess they're on the other one.
Yeah, they were kind
They're
of
all dressed the same. They're all the same height.
Well,
first actual band photo.
First actual band
a
photo.
little shorter. This guy's the tallest. Not that that really matters.
It's close enough.
I like it.
It's pretty linear.
I like it. Color code will tell all. But is this better than the first or the second album? It is a band photo. No,
because it is a photo.
Yeah, it's a band photo. It's an icon. This is an iconic band photo, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Still an Edconic logo, or still an Edconic cover that I can get behind.
Well, sure, yeah. I mean, most of those Edconics, like American Idiot, Nevermind, Abbey Road, they're still good. They're just Edconic.
Right. But, well, and not all of the Edconic ones can I get behind. But this one I definitely can.
Yeah, I can get behind this. This is good. I like Stankonia better.
Better band photo, for sure.
So this is a little bit more than a band photo. But Devo doesn't have any, like, true stereotypical band photos either.
This is the closest you're going to get.
Yeah. This is the Edconic one.
Yeah, this is as close as you're going to get to a standard band photo.
Still creepy and symmetrical.
Yes.
Which entirely fits.
Freedom of choice.
And the American flags in the background.
What you want.
Yep, the American flags in the background is very...
Yeah.
I don't like the font, or I don't like the placement of the... Yeah, the album name looks weird. The top half just looks weird. It doesn't sit right.
They do have the first two albums on the back cover as well. Like, hey, kids, like this. Check these out.
Yep, that's how you did it back in the day.
Yeah.
You guys like Mary Jane's Last Chance? Well, check out American Girl.
You're right. Exactly. Yeah. Also available on Columbia Records.
MC Records presents. All right. Where y'all feeling this one?
I've got
I'm
it
gonna just.
at the
Listen, I
end.
was gonna just slide into number 3 here as well.
That's kind of where I'm feeling too.
I love the energy domes.
But they're gonna reuse the energy domes in a better
But
situation later.
yeah, this is number 3 compared to what's going on here. Yeah.
All right.
Although, to be fair, they all look really pissed off.
They do. They do.
Yeah, but it's not Black Sabbath pissed off.
No, well, yeah, right. We're not in kimonos and red tights.
Well, we'll get to Sabbath Is It Art. That's gonna be a lengthy episode right there.
Yes, it is. It's been a lengthy series.
That might be a two-parter.
Two-parter, is it art?
Two-parter, Is It Art?
I mean,
All
there's
right.
some merit in that statement.
Well, I mean, I got some shit to say about Born Again.
Don't we all? But what do you have to say about New Traditionalists?
It's so weird in 80s, and the logo is 80s. The sparkle is 80s. Like, freedom of choice, that could be...
They look badass.
Yeah, that could be today. Like, that kind of, like, stands the test of time. Like, I mean, if you remove the fact the Whip It video exists and the dome hats, like, I could see a bunch of kids doing this. This just... It looks 80s. It looks like that movie Flight of the Navigator. Like, that's what it reminds me of.
I love this album cover, but I love it for all the reasons that you don't like it.
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying that. I do like the sparkle 80s.
It's
like
a made for TV sci-fi cover of a VHS.
Yes.
From like the beveling in the lettering and the font to
Honestly, I feel it'd be
outfits.
like if it was a shitty Stargate mixed with Star Trek.
Exactly. That's what I
With
love
just
about
a
it.
pinch of Revenge of the Nerds.
Right. Yeah.
God. With everything everyone hated about Babylon 5.
Finale is. Well, and go back and watch that movie. The big finale is Devo.
That's true. It is, yeah. I think it really speaks to what they knew their audience.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true.
Right. Conventions when conventions weren't cool.
Right. And this looks like a bunch of dudes at a convention when conventions weren't cool.
But like their pants are so high with the belts.
It's
That
1981.
was the style.
It wasn't, though. Yeah, that was not the style.
I don't know. We might be divided on this one.
It's a very blue cover. I will also say that
Very
it almost mutes itself too much with it.
It is blue,
and I like the color blue.
I'm feeling this one behind. I can't put it above Freedom of Choice. I think they look better.
You can put me in that boat.
God damn it! I'm in the same boat. I don't like being in the same boat.
We're all riding this ship out together, Bill.
I am not in the same boat. Well, Freedom of Choice is an iconic cover.
Oh, shit. Your shit just disappeared, Bill. Hold on. Okay, it's back. We're good. You're putting this above freedom of choice. That's
I'm putting this at number 2.
above
Put it above Dirty
barcodes.
Now.
Above
Yeah.
barcodes. Below actual size.
Otherwise, the rest of us are all like right in line.
This has never happened. We've never had 4 albums in a row where the 3 of us agree.
Right.
That's why I say occasionally agree.
It's rare.
It's
and
fucking
happened.
rare
Yeah.
that we agree.
So what do
But
we
now
got next?
we about to talk about some potatoes.
Oh God! No! Oh no!
Oh no, it's Devo.
Oh no!
I mean,
And
this is
might
the
be where
B-side of
we
the vinyl.
divide.
I'll say this. I'll say that we might not divide too much because I went back and I've edited the first 6 videos of this series, and we kind of dabble about this artwork when we're talking about this album. And Tim kind of sold me on what this album means. And then Bill kind of sold me on it's a picture within a picture, man. That kind of sold me.
It is.
Okay,
Now,
so let's break it down scientifically. They brought the OG logo back.
I was getting to that. They did bring back the
Yeah.
OG logo. Yep.
Very plain font for the rest of the album title, but I think
Yeah.
it needs that plainness in it.
Right.
And it's
And
5
then we
potatoes.
are just a bunch of spuds.
So what are the white rings around their neck? That's my only hiccup on this.
Okay, so I've got 2 options for you. We can either go to the past and like back to like Pilgrim times when they wore shit like that,
That's what I
Okay.
always thought.
or we can go to the future.
To future Pilgrim times where they
Right.
would wear
With,
stuff
like,
like
you know, like 1960s future,
that.
very sci-fi, very
Yeah,
like,
very
oh,
like
we've got
Jetsons.
aliens in our film because they're wearing silk shirts, you know?
Well, my big back ass saw those as like onions on top of them potatoes, and you about to fry them.
It could
bitches up.
be. It could be. Maybe we're all just spuds with just a little extra flavor.
Yeah. This is gonna be an interesting one.
Plus, we're predicting Bob Ross.
Is it pre-Bob Ross?
Well, you got Bob Ross presenting his picture there. You can see his hands holding the portrait,
Yeah.
and he's in the portrait.
That's true.
What is he wearing though?
The same thing.
No, he ain't
A
got a
collar
potato.
and a spud.
He's
got
not
some
wearing a
eyebrows.
collar, man. He's wearing like a man bra.
He's just wearing a beater.
Very, very short beater.
Well, it was the 80s. Crop tops were in.
Not to mention his eyebrows.
No, I mean, how
Oh,
could you
the
not mention
eyebrows. Yeah, the
Yeah.
eyebrows. That was like the
And the
thing of
pursed
this album.
lips.
Yeah. Well, he's
I love
proud.
how it's the same. Like he's the only one wearing the glasses between the two as well.
Yep.
Yeah. So, in essence, they're saying, like, here they are presenting themselves to you, and you're to be like, oh no, not another Devo album.
Right. I mean,
Even
they
though he's
also-
presenting Devo to you because he's in Devo.
Here I am.
Yeah.
also
I don't know.
some,
This one works for me on multiple levels.
some of the Spud guys look in pain. Like the dude right to
Would
the left of him.
That guy right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's seen some
That's
shit.
Bob,
I think
too,
that-
right?
I don't think they knew this. Like, nobody said, hey, we're going to take a photo shoot where you guys are going to be on potatoes. This looks like
They
he was.
surprised them all individually.
Yeah, so he was
Like,
like,
hey, make a face.
he was about to. They were just like, "Hey, make a face." This guy was taking a shit, and they busted in the bathroom, took that photo. This guy was the only one who knew what was going on. He's like, "I got this vision." This guy was like, "Hey, smile. Say cheese," and he took a picture. This guy, I don't know what he was doing on the end.
He looks a little cross-eyed.
Yeah, I don't think he knew they even took his picture.
Nah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's like, Mark, what the fuck did you do on this motherfucker? All right, well, we got to rank this bitch.
And the album cover is him just actually presenting it to them.
Yep, like, hey guys, this is Devo, and we're all potatoes. Now,
I mean, so how can that not be number one?
But I mean, it's got potatoes. It's number
yeah,
one for
I
me.
mean, yeah, I'm. This is better than Barcode right here. This is.
It's better than the barcodes. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is. Yeah, it's.
I
a
mean,
band
color
photo, but
code's
it's
gonna
not a
get-
band photo.
Color code's
Instead
going to
of
get real
barcodes-
interesting.
What
And then
band
you get the
photo
interesting
doesn't.
parallel too? Are we barcodes or are we potatoes? And are barcodes and potatoes the same thing?
You
We
gotta
are
you gotta
Devo.
punch the number in for the potatoes. Produce, man. You gotta punch
The
the
barcodes
numbers
just
in.
ring up potatoes.
I'm
gonna stick it at number one as well.
okay. How can you not?
Yeah, it's too good.
How can you not? Like, this is. We've looked at a lot of bad artwork on this show, but you can't fuck with that. You can't.
Ha 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 ha! Peekaboo!
All right, up next. I mean, again, we talked about this in the actual episode of Shout.
Yeah,
Go check out our review of that. But Tim kind of
that's
brought
Timothy
this.
Leary's kid. Yeah,
Now, someone who lived in the 80s. Okay, and I know, Bill, this might not
I did
apply
not live
to
in
you.
the 80s.
I had that fucking shirt. I had that stupid haircut, dude.
I
Like-
had the haircut for sure. I don't know if I had the shirt.
I had
but-
that fucking shirt. Like, I mean, this speaks to me. I was 4 years old, dude. I kind of like relate to that kid. I'd be out in the fucking backyard with my He-Man, She-Ra, what was it, Zordak fucking slime pit shit.
Jamming the hologram,
Yeah, man. And you run and be like, I'm going to watch Flight of the Navigator and
right?
Star
and I'm
Wars.
a part of the never-ending story.
Yeah, fuck. I mean, that, like, that speaks to me.
Worst logo so far.
Yeah, it's a horrible logo. Horrible logo.
The yellow
I'm not
and blue do not work.
Let's say I'm not a fan of the yellow blues.
I think that kind of works.
It's-
It kind of
The,
works.
the fading in between the two is what kind of gets me.
I like that. And
I mean,
I like,
I love 80s Day Glow as much as the next guy.
like he's
but
saying the album that it's called Shout, and he's like fucking shouting, and they got the sound wave with the digital bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
it fits the theme of the album.
And they were on the cutting edge of the digital technology of the day.
Yep.
Yeah. And again, that's Timothy Leary's kid.
Right. Like, I didn't know that until we did the review.
Is it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's weird.
It might change some. It might change your rankings a little bit.
Oh, but
It kind of changed mine.
I was just thinking about what we're comparing it to, and like,
I mean, ain't no potato, but we ain't going that high.
I mean, it's just a kid shouting.
That's a kid from.
Yeah.
That's me, man. I'd be yelling from across the yard, "Mom, is my peanut butter and jelly ready?"
And
Like,
it
that's the
certainly fits
80s.
with where Devo's at in 1984. You know, obviously, like, this is really sophisticated music, but you got to market to the kids. And as somebody who lived in the 80s as well, marketing to children in the 80s was wild. Like, you think they got a lock on it now with the Instagrams and the TikToks and all that good stuff. Well, the 80s is when they figured everything out because they threw everything at the wall.
Our cereal was like,
I pity the fool that don't eat Mr. T's breakfast cereal.
Saturday morning cartoons. I mean, that's all we were.
We're just an advertisement to
The
buy those
Reagan
awards.
years were fucking wild. To be a child
Wild,
in the Reagan
yeah.
years was
Yeah.
wild.
Backyard skate parties.
Yeah, like it was a totally different. Garbage Pail Kids, you remember that shit? Like
They're
that-
actually a thing now. Actually,
Yeah,
everybody
they
should
make
check
them
out the
again.
Garbage Pail Kids. Yeah. Yeah, when I was in kindergarten, Garbage Pail Kids and Transformers both became a thing. Like, how can you go wrong?
even things like porn. You could just go to Google porn and you'll find all kinds of shit. It was like Playboy, Penthouse magazines. Ooh, what is this?
Or the one video store that you were not allowed in.
Yep. You had the fucking black curtain on the fucking wall. You couldn't go back there.
Right. When they just sectioned it off. Yeah.
Yep. Go to the video store and like get that House of the Dead. What is this with like floating finger? And you'd watch the movie and be like, what the fuck? A House? You remember House?
Mm-hmm.
That movie was not advertised correctly on the box art, but that's what they did back then. They just gave us shit.
In the 80s, yeah.
You couldn't trust shit, man. You'd be like, oh, we're going to go watch this animated movie about baby dinosaurs. Oh, your fucking grandparents got slaughtered. Your mom got slaughtered. Sharp Tooth. Oh, all dogs go to heaven.
This is just when you're indoors. So, like, after midnight, because, like, up until, like, 10 p.m., you're outside.
Yeah, but then after midnight, you're watching USA. You're watching fucking Rhonda Shear do her thing.
Yeah, you didn't watch TV until it was like all night long.
They played trauma movies.
Yeah,
you'd watch fucking Class of Nukem High. The 80s was
with
wild.
Public access.
So, back to this album art, man. This motherfucker speaks to me. This is 1984.
Well, and we said it musically in the albums that Devo are the sound of the 80s. And I think here we are conclusively coming to the fact that artistically, Devo's the 80s, man. Like, you really want to know what the 80s were like? Check out Devo.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Any pie you slice is not complete without Devo.
That's true. I'm thinking this is a hard one. Shout's a fucking hard one to rank.
6.
So I'm putting at 6.
Oh, okay. See, I'm thinking 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to stick it at 5, too.
I'm thinking
It's fair.
5.
I mean, I'd rather have the band than a kid.
Artistically, though, that's a good album cover. Artistically, that's a good album cover.
Yeah,
it's not a band photo. It's not a fucking band photo.
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather have a band photo than a kid.
I wouldn't. Well, yeah, you're anti-kid. We already went through that with modern baseball isn't art. You just don't like kids. But that kid was
right.
me, man.
They're
I
smelly and
fucking,
they spread diseases.
Yeah, well, so does bands.
Well, yeah, true. But bands have smoking and drinking, so I'm in.
I mean, I still think.
Fans have blackjack and hookers.
I
That's
think.
right, exactly. Come on.
Yeah, y'all are
Come
fucked up.
on.
Y'all are fucked up.
I'm
All
sorry.
right.
Do you prefer kids?
Well,
with
let's go back.
joysticks?
Let's go back to this band photo then. Where y'all at on this?
Ugh.
This is such a theatrical production.
You know what this feels like to me?
This reminds
You
me
know
of the
REM's
Police.
music video for "Losing My Religion"?
Yeah,
Sure,
That's what this
yeah.
reminds
in the
me of.
corner.
you're not wrong.
Like they're about to,
Which just
do
predates
some.
that by what, 3 years?
Yes.
Think REM's getting some Devo inspiration?
That's
I
another
doubt
band
it,
we gotta
but-
do.
More of their inspiration was the Soviet Union, but sure.
Bill, you need to pick REM for your next Sabbath Sunday.
They don't have that many, do they?
They got a lot. That right there scares me. You don't know about no reconstructions of the Fable. You don't know about them IRS years. You just know that fucking "That's Me in the Corner," "Everybody Hurts" REM.
No, I know about.
He knows about shiny happy people, god damn it.
There's so much more to REM, god damn it.
I mean, you got Monster, you got
Fucking-
Orange Crush, you got. So this guy got the theatrical, happy, frowny face that you typically see in drama or the depictions. It's a band picture, but it's not just them standing there anymore. It's them.
Standing there in different ways.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, plus you get the yin yang happy face, sad face, which also is reminiscent of the theatrical like comedy is tragedy faces.
I do like the smiley faces in the background.
Yeah. I always like blue against red, but I think it's fun that two of them are wearing red, so it looks like they're just floating.
I enjoy not a single person is looking at the same place. They are all looking at different places.
Yeah,
And it is
yeah,
blatantly obvious they are.
yeah. It's very collage-like. Collage art. The only thing I really don't like about this cover is the font, the typeface.
hmm it almost doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's almost an afterthought.
Yeah, we're like, oh shit, we should probably put the name of the album on it.
Right. Because we're not quite at the point where everybody just knows it's us.
Yeah.
Because we're not wearing energy domes.
Right. Like Times New Roman sound good. Perfect.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. I do think it's a little weird that the corner like fades to black too.
Uh-huh. It's pretty unimpressive otherwise. There's like a lot going on, but also like nothing happening.
Right.
Yeah, it's an album cover.
Yeah. Well, it's an album.
Sure is. Sure is.
I agree with all of your points that you have made so far.
Baby Doll's so good though. I love it.
No,
talking
we're not
about the
talking about the
songs.
music. Nope, just fucking blank that shit out.
Oh, I know. I just had to throw that
Album-wise-
one in because people are sleeping on that song.
We'll just fucking. This is where it's gonna get good. This is where Is It Art's gonna come through for the viewers.
Oh, good.
We know what you want. We know what you deserve.
Bill, where are you
What?
placing?
I'm going to put this one at number 5. I think it's above Babylon 5 in shout, but it's not the Energy Helmet.
This one's just fucking.
It's got more colors. It's not just blue. It's red and blue. with a bit of
Tim,
yellow.
Tim, come on. You know you were there for the 80s. This is not better than Shout.
No, you're right. Yeah, number 7.
All right.
I am
Prince.
at number 7 as well.
Yeah, you were
We're
there
on
for
the
the
same
you were
page.
there for the 80s. It's not
I was
better.
barely there for the 80s.
It don't matter.
But you were there.
I
You were
was
there.
born in.
You were born in.
I spent 2 years,
We accept you for that.
almost 2 years.
That was
I
what
am of that lovely age where I saw every second of that decade.
I saw everything after May.
Close enough, right? So you are to the 80s what I am to the 70s. Or like,
Yes.
but opposite.
No,
Like you got
no.
almost all of it where I caught like a flavor of it.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
I still say being a child of the 80s and being a teenager of the 90s was like the best time to be alive.
I would say like I would have been a teenager in the 70s and been all right. I could have argued that.
Well, yeah, I would say the only other time would
Early
be like
or
to be a
late,
child of
you
the
know?
60s and a teenager of the 70s would have been pretty
Yeah.
fucking cool too.
Well, and I still argue that 1985 is the height of human culture.
That's a good philosophical discussion that we could get into.
We could get into it.
That's a
85.
good philosophical discussion. This is drunken philosophy. That right there is a spin-off show that we could do.
Look for it coming up this fall.
Right, because I could make that argument for 1991 as well.
91's a solid
No,
year.
I'd take that back. 94. I'll make that 94. I can make that argument.
71 is actually a strong contender. You look at all the albums that turned 50 in 71 that got celebrated.
You mean 50 years from 71?
Yeah, because we are like 71 was 50 years ago. So we have the hindsight behind us.
True.
But 71, like every week.
But would you want to be a kid or a teenager? That's two different things. Kid and teenager is two different things.
Well, sure. And I'm talking a third thing. I'm talking like musically, culturally.
Well, that's a
like regardless
that's another
of age.
Philosophical adventure right there.
71, 85, 91. Those were the last 3 good ones.
All right. Well, we're talking Space Noodle Maps here. We're talking this album cover right here, not all the different shit that happened with this motherfucker.
The one I saw was better.
The one I saw was better too, but this
Yeah.
is what we're going on here.
This looks like every shitty late 80s, early 90s album released by somebody who was too old to be releasing albums.
It's very U2.
Yeah.
It's like if
We're on the same page.
U2 hired like Keith Haring to do artwork for him, but didn't want any of Keith Haring stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. It's very like, what year was this? Is this 1990?
90.
It's kind of ahead of its time, though. Because, like, this
That's not
is
a good thing.
This is very
But
like
it's also very much
1990.
of its time.
This is
Yeah,
very
that's
92. This is very 92. With like the block letters, like the
Right.
Well, and you could argue that like 89 to 92 was like a super golden era.
No, I'd argue that's like where shit like fucking that was like a cesspool of shit. The world was confused.
I mean, yeah, we had New Kids on the Block and Milli Vanilli, but we also had, all this other stuff going on.
Sorry, not 91, 92, but if you take 89, 90, maybe 88,
Yeah,
that was a weird
it was
time.
definitely the end of an era, for sure.
Yeah. And
The
nobody
80s.
figured shit out until Nevermind.
Till never mind, sure. And then everybody missed the point, and then we get, the Gin Blossom.
Hey, the Gin Blossoms are touring right now.
Dude, I will stand by the first 2 Gin Blossom records. I don't give a fuck.
They're touring.
But do they stand by you?
Yeah,
Blues
would you
Traveler.
go see them in 2025 expecting a good show?
100%. I am gonna
Fuck
go
yeah,
see
dude.
Gin
Allison
Blossoms
Road,
and
man.
Blues Traveler.
Absolutely. Blues Traveler, dude. That's another underrated.
They're touring
90s
together.
band.
I mean, I would expect a good show from Blues Traveler.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that dude, fucking Papa can play that motherfucker, dude.
Yeah,
Big
exactly.
Papa,
They know
whatever.
what they're doing. It's like I may not like the Dave Matthews Band, but if I end up at one of their shows, I know it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know about Dave Matthews Band, dude. Fuck that guy. Not a Dave Matthews fan. Sorry. Shout out Chad if you're watching this. Fuck the Dave Matthews Band.
One time I crashed a car while Crash was playing. That was kind of funny.
And no one can ever forget the time where they emptied the tour bus and a bunch of shit fell over, what was it, Philadelphia or whatever?
Yep.
I'll give the artwork this. At least they have green between the yellow and blue to add a different tone with it.
Sure.
That being said, otherwise this is not a good album art.
This album screams in living color.
Yes. And shout out Cube Squared. Everybody needs to go back and watch Tapeheads. That movie's Jello's in it. Courtney's in it. You're going to love it.
Yeah, I need to go back. That sounds familiar. I think I've seen it.
Sam and Dave are in it.
Let's go ahead.
Circle Jerks are in it.
Welcome to
haven't
Old
seen
Drunken
that.
Discography Is It Art, where we just fucking talk. We don't give a shit.
That's right. Well, and I mean,
You know what you're
let's
gonna.
be real. That's good for every episode.
Yeah. You know what you're getting here with Is It Art, and every other
I mean-
episode.
None of us have this above number 8, right?
You're correct for
No.
me.
Correct for me.
No, you're right.
Easy
God,
peasy.
I'm glad I at least threw a wrench into my rankings.
Well, we also have Potatoes number 1.
But we also have this last one
Yeah,
for
you ain't
last.
throwing a wrench, man. Well, you're pretty much the same as me and Tim.
I threw at least I threw a little
We
threw a
all-
bigger one than anyone else.
But now is where we get to where we get.
Oh man.
Now
What we do is
is
what
the
we
serious
do.
shit. Now we get into the serious shit.
Okay,
How?
Jason, how serious we getting?
Dome.
How do we
Love
feel
the
about
Energy
this
Dome.
one?
I love it.
I love it too. She's eating the energy dome, dude.
I love it 3. Yeah, it's great. Russian model, I can't remember her name.
It's like Devo
She's
got
in a
sexy.
band.
So yeah, this is sexy Devo, and I'm here for it.
It's sexy Devo.
It's sexy Devo, dude. You can see the strains of spit between her upper and lower, like here. She's eating the hat. She's getting the energy.
What we do is what we do.
There's something for everybody here. Not a big fan of the logo. It's very boring, but it also very it's better than that. It's better than that.
Well, and if I think back
It's
to
better
when
than
that
that.
album came out, and I think back to the Cars reunion album, it's very similar to like what the Cars were doing at this time.
Well, this is also very
So
similar
there was
to
a
what the
thing as far as but I mean, I'm just saying there's a thing like in the industry as far as late 70s, early 80s new wave bands.
Yeah, but this could be a Cars album from like the 70s or 80s. Like this is
Right,
very like
exactly.
Candy-O, like very
Exactly.
Candy-O.
But when
Which-
did this come out? This was 2010, right?
Right, but that
Mhm.
informed and inspired all of those reunion albums from the bands that fit that category.
Yeah, but the styling of it between the font choices and the logo and everything else That makes a lot of
Right.
sense for the time.
Right.
Where it
But
was like,
Devo takes their own twist because they throw the energy dome on there.
Right.
You know it's Devo.
Yeah,
the only thing I
that's
don't like about it is that it's blue instead of red.
I like the blue.
I like the blue, man. I do.
Yeah.
I
The
like
blue
that
one.
blue. I like it.
The red is classic.
The red's
The
classic.
blue
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, I kind of agree. This is where we might deviate a little bit here. Tim, where you placing something for everybody?
Fucking number one.
Ooh, you doing okay?
What we do is what we do.
I didn't.
Hey, John.
I didn't know we was gonna go that high, but I guess
Cheeseburger.
over the potatoes. Okay.
I mean, we're all just spuds looking for a tomato.
sure.
Here's the
But
tomato eating an energy dome. That's what we're looking for.
all right. Well, does anybody not have this at number one?
Yeah, I don't.
I do not have it at number one.
You boys are wrong.
Yeah.
It's a fucking potato. That's why it goes number two. Only because of
if I could
potato.
live my life, the rest of my life with a potato, I would too. So
Thank you.
I'm gonna say. Let me.
The potatoes. Look at them.
Yeah, but that's a more appealing album cover.
The potatoes almost look like that episode of Seinfeld where Kramer gets turned into a turkey.
It does.
It does.
It does.
I can't not see it.
what we do is what we do.
I'm gonna agree with Tim.
What we do.
I think it's number one. I think this is the sexiest, most eye-appealing,
right?
catches my eye the most album cover.
Color Code's about to tell all on this guy.
All right, well, you're saying it's not going to beat the potato, so is it beating everything else but the potato?
Yeah, I said it's number two.
All right.
What we do. It's number two.
All right, Prince, where you putting it?
Got it at number 4.
What?
Yeah.
You got New Traditionalist over this?
Yep.
Nerd.
Yeah, I know.
You heard it here first.
All right. Color Code. Color Code tells all. Bill,
I mean, I'll jump in. I'll start.
Okay.
We're going to start with some red.
Really?
And we're going to go red through number 7.
What? Oh.
Then we're going to skip yellow and go straight to green.
Huh?
What?
And green's going to go easily through number 2.
Well, that's just a crime.
He's gonna get fucking Ivy.
I'm doing my color code next, Jason.
Okay, you got it, Bill.
I mean,
Bring some
is
sanity
it
back to
McGarry
this shit.
or is it green?
Well, that's up to you. This is your choice. It's pretty fucking sexy. It's pretty hot.
I'm gonna go with green. No, I'm gonna go with gold. I am. That is Ivy. That is fucking Ivy Gold.
That is Ivy in 2010.
Yeah, eating an energy dome. Oh yeah,
It fits the album.
yeah. Yeah, that's the definition of Ivy Gold right there.
All right, Bill, what you got?
So I'm going to start with the red as well.
What?
But it's only gonna be red on number 9 though. I do not think that that's a good color whatsoever.
Oh man, y'all aren't no fans of fucking In Living
Shit.
Colors. Shit.
Shit. I'll give
Y'all
it
are
2 snaps and a twist.
Right?
2 snaps, a twist, and a kiss.
He didn't give it 2 snaps for nothing.
I'll give it 2 snaps, a circle, and a slap on the booty.
And then I'm going to go yellow through 6.
Y'all are some harsh ass motherfuckers. God
They need
damn.
something. They need something.
No, they don't, man. No, they don't.
Your computer needs something right now, but it doesn't.
No, my fucking mental stability needs something. You just through number 7, you said?
What we do.
You're
Hey,
gonna
no,
give
number 6.
green to this motherfucker? Really?
Yeah, I'm giving green.
Yeah. Why wouldn't that be green?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not giving that green. I said green through 6 or yellow through 6. Then green through 3. And you're damn right I'm giving that potato gold along with something for
You're
everybody.
giving the potato a fucking Ivy?
Damn right.
Oh my god.
Fucking
I don't know
potatoes,
if I
man.
can go that far, but we were all kind of there with
What
it.
does
with number-
fucking Ivy even mean anymore? What are we doing?
It means
here?
that
I
is
mean,
the epitome
yeah,
and the
it means
pinnacle.
something different to me then, I guess. Something
got-
for everybody is Ivy.
I'll agree with that. I'll get to my color
Dude,
code.
So everybody could use more potatoes in their life.
No!
I mean, yes. I mean, eat more hash browns, but
Eat more hash browns.
I eat hash browns.
that's right.
for dinner.
Hashtag eat more hash browns.
I'm gonna start with yellow. Y'all are fucking crazy. You're talking in my eyes. I like In Living Color. So
I like In Living Color.
It just
Shit.
needs something. I mean, it's
When
just.
was the last time you overgolded?
Oh, that would be Green Day.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, nope.
That was to counteract some bullshit.
You remember I'm gonna get you, sucker?
That's some counteracting shit right there. That's all I did. All right. No, that was just Ramon's Gold, not fucking Ivy.
Black hat?
Fucking Ivy. I don't fuck around with fucking Ivy.
No.
I wouldn't give potatoes fucking Ivy. All right. This one needs something. That one needs something. From an album art perspective, take this with a grain of salt. But I do have a beret on.
Just one grain of salt?
Just one. Shout is
about to
fucking
open up
green.
the whole fucking
That's a good
container.
album cover. That's a fucking shut the fuck up with your ass with your red ass shit. Fucking my eyes say it hurts your head. Fuck you.
Yeah, it did.
Green. Yeah, the potatoes are fucking green, but I do agree with Tim. Something for everybody's fucking remote. That's Ivy Gold right there.
Yeah,
That's Ivy
that's
Gold.
Chef's kiss. Yeah.
All right, Prince.
I've got yellow up to 6, from 8 to 6.
Right? Like, there's nothing here that's like hurts your
It's not
eyes.
bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It could be better, but it
could
definitely
be
could be
better.
worse.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. So I'll change my reds to yellow when you get there.
Okay. Well, I'm here at yellow.
Yeah.
Let's
just
keep it
do
my
that.
red.
All right, Prince. How far did yellow go?
To 6.
Oh man, I'm the only one that motherfucker likes Shout. I think
Because he
Shout's
doesn't like white boys.
right.
And then all the rest of them, we're gonna go green.
Oh, something for
No
everybody's
gold.
way too
No
low.
gold.
Okay. If we was to mark this like officially in the Poison Ivy fucking Ivy Hall of Fame, I don't think the potatoes would make it.
No, but something for everybody definitely would.
It would. That's like 3 out of 4.
I would make a case for the potatoes.
No, there's too many flaws with that.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, that just goes against the code of fucking Ivy.
Mm-hmm.
It's inherently wrong.
Yep. Stick around. We're gonna do the dwarves.
Fucking Ivy.
Straight.
We're gonna do Led Zeppelin. We're gonna do Primus. We're gonna do a lot of good shit coming up. We want to give a shout out to Prince for finally showing up, giving us this wonderful pick.
Excellent pick.
Yes. Our next Patreon pick is the Butthole Surfers from Trey. That's going to be a fun time.
Yes, sir, it will.
Yes,
sir, it will. Great band, too. Yeah.
Yep, that's going to be a good one. Good album art, too. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Every Sunday is Sabbath Sunday. We'll do a Black Sabbath record. What else?
We'll do it live Mondays, first of every month.
Yep, gotta advertise that. April 7th, I believe. Every Monday, first of the month. Check us out on the live stream.
And what's next? May something. It would be after that. But yeah, first Monday.
Yeah. First Monday of every month, we'll be live streaming. You can follow along in the Discord, our Facebook group,
Facebook, YouTube.
YouTube would be
that's
the best.
Where we be.
That's where we be, homie. What do we got? I don't even remember what the fuck we're doing next week. I can't remember shit.
I know, right? We're wrapping up the 90s. We're getting close to that age.
Check out our Album of the Decade series. We're talking 1999. If you missed the previous ones, we're at Playlist Link channel. Sort us by playlist. Check out our Album of the Decade.
Like Blondie, I think. Killing Joke.
Oh, I don't know if we
got a bunch of bands coming up. We got a bunch of bands coming up.
Yep.
Phantomos.
Oh, yay! We'll get to them. Be safe and make great decisions.
Eat a potato.
And then you go a little woo, and then a little whoop, 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 and then it's all, and then you're ready to go again. Yo, come back now, you hear?